Welcome everyone to open source and coffee time here with our exotic CPU architectures. And of course new stuff is broken already, although some stuff is like Ada and Go doesn't build for microplace and stuff, and Nios 2 and stuff like that. But who cares about Ada and Neos 2, right? But another thing is also Intanium, right? Yes, I know, obsoleteware and stuff, abandonware. But why does this stuff constantly need to break, right? Basically, upstream often breaks stuff faster than I can freaking keep fixing stuff. I also have to wonder also with the graphic drivers, 3D drivers being deleted and so on, is it even, I don't know, share, like and subscribe, tell me. Is it even worth spending my lifetime keeping, soon being the nearly only very few people left standing doing this stuff. Yeah, Cairo, right? Cairo broke, and this is the stuff that really frustrates me the most. I mean, deleting drivers is one thing, but this looks to me on a first glance. First I thought that's is it LTO, but no, it wasn't LTO. Link time optimization. So maybe bin utils, or is it? Wait a second. No, this is GCC proper, isn't it? Define pop. Of macro pop. Wait a second. I wanted to blame warning inlining failed in call 2, call in unlikely, and code size inline. So this is just a warning, but what actually really fails here? And I'm pretty sure. Where's even the freaking here label? Oh no, this. Wait a second. This is assembler stuff. Label state outside of body region, restore outside prologue within prologue. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it could be GCC. So what could happen is, and this is just educated guesses before we continue taking more of a look. It could, of course, always be GCC generating bad assembly code, but and maybe it is. Let's maybe first, I mean, we could look at the disassembly, what is it, util Cairo trace. I'm so sure it built recently. So what we could do is start to lock down the versions of architectures of complete abandonware, and basically with everything. If you want to motivate me keeping up with this, not to say bullshit, right? Spending my time on this hopeless course, share, like, subscribe, Patreon, GitHub, sponsorship, YouTube membership, or ask me if you have hardware to send, if you want to send hardware. Let's make a package overlay here and lock this to the previous version of bin utils, because I'm pretty sure that it built last month. Actually, we could simply, you know what, svn cp of, or just cp, we don't need all the history, I guess. Just, yeah, of course, we have drop frames because it's bloody Voda fail. Package develop, bin utils, disk, and then let's delete most of this stuff. We only need the freaking version number override for now. Maybe later more, but for today 37, and let's see what happens. This is just a guess. 20 years of experience of broken stuff, because I'm not going to debug that. Let's hope we're feeling lucky, and I think this is probably downloaded. Let's rebuild the cross assembler stuff, cross bin utils. Yeah, it's set. And then, if you're wondering, oh wait a second, did I not? Or did architecture? Maybe it needs package bin utils. Did I? Here I deleted that. Yeah, why we don't have a microkernel why we can't have an icing, right? Because stuff constantly breaks. I also have some other minor stuff, except stuff I already quirked. You see an epic thread group that also, even Firefox build, I just got it ported previously to write RISC-V, 64-bit RISC-V. Of course, upstream somehow is Rust and Cargo broke this already. So yeah, Neos 2, there is no Go, and then also Alpha Microblades and Neos 2, there is no ADA. But I'm obviously not going to implement all this good stuff. If you want any of those languages, patches welcome or donations. Disabled some more non-primary combination language texture combinations. Or maybe GCC non-primary GCC combinations. It's fine. Let's double check that. That is case arch in alpha language order. White space looks fine. Commit that. And then where's our bin utils? Our bin utils built already. Let's hope for the best then. Let's see what happens with, you know what, let's do this verbose. It's always so much more fun. Cheers. Oh, so drop frames. Nothing like your smallest OBS bandwidth indicator rectangle turning red. Blinking, basically constantly blinking red because, yeah. So let's hope for the best, fingers crossed. The crazy thing is also that, you know, this is vintage Abendonware, retro and all this stuff, end of support. And I think maybe binutils even needs to build with disable obsolete stuff for Itanium 64i64. That is a warning, right? Oh no, this still fails too. That is set. Maybe that is then GCC after all? I mean, we did update Cairo, right? Does this really? Let's see if we updated Cairo. Does this code just? Or did we not? Oh no, the last Cairo, that is super long ago. So we had a complete build of Itanium, so something broke there. And maybe it's not bin utils. Maybe it's GCC after all. Parallel, not parallel, what are you looking for? Alright, let's try speed for a test and see what happens just with another optimization, just to pinpoint that, what kind of combination that is. Other stuff building, what other, let's, yeah, theoretically we have libuse, yeah, we have AVR32, another totally obsolete deprecated architecture. libusb, I think this was already last time broken. Build all of ADM logs. I certainly need to train on general artificial intelligence. What do we have here? Oh, that is GCC. Some of them could be out of space because some of my tempfs is somehow irritated on this workstation. Yeah, I really hate when the error is not obvious. There even is a freaking error. Libatomic make file. Oh, where is it? Yeah, also computer science, right? So many decades and make file output. I mean, not that Mason and stuff would be more amazing. How do we usually find this on stop though? Where is? I mean, it could be just some other stuff, but where the heck is? If I really can't find the error, this is already not a good sign. It could very well be. I really hate. One thing I really hate the most is probably when I can't even find the freaking error. But did I use Vim? I wanted to use Vim. Maybe this wasn't Vim. I could rebuild it and see. I mean, I don't have an instant out of space. How annoying. What is error 2 even? Just some target failed? Or I mean, we could rerun it. Maybe we just rerun it. Also, one pages. What was that? Some build. Cairo. Wait a second. Which is this one? Oh, this is alpha. Ah, gee, wait a second. Where are we? Okay, this is an optimization thing. It's okay. That's not the most helpful. Undefined reference to Gmodule error? What the heck? GStreamer, how does this? We had smarter. Okay, we could try smart. Okay, this is not the nicest thing. That stuff is spurious. Here, then we can remove. Yeah, but GCC, decades of GCC GNU compiler collection. So. And stuff still fails. I also don't like the premise of those developers that stuff can randomly fail. I really wish, especially compiler stuff, would be written in such a way that it isn't so touching. Let's say job. This was Cairo. Just a couple of nice builds here. Yeah, Firefox failed here. Oh, just need to check that though. Relocation in generic file in from format. I think I had that for a couple of architectures. Strangely though. Yeah, PowerPC also fails differently in something. Yeah, even, I mean, Firefox fails for the few architectures we could build it. Now it even fails for 32-bit x86. I guess we could try build. Yeah, WebKit fails for all. I think all WebKit now fail. I think for some GStreamer or so app. Even this AVR. Oh, wait a second. We have also Arc. Maybe I should have. Yeah, this is our own stuff, right? We added Go, Fortran, and ADA, and of course some stuff doesn't build. Is it ADA 2 or syntax error? Comma, yeah, so that is ADA. Comma, most likely that is. Of course we don't see it here. ADA, yeah, Gnet libs, yeah. So that was Arc. It was ADA, so Arc. Nothing like building all architectures ever in existence, and okay, that still failed. How would we? That is really annoying. Heisen bug optimization fail. Maybe we hardwire the optimization here simply. Because again, I don't have time for a week or stuff to spend on debugging Athenium GCC optimizations. That is for those append maintainers to do, but they already don't apply my PowerPC fix, so there's probably no hope for that. Append O2. Maybe we add a comment. Which was a GC? Which version do we currently have? Titanium produce. Let's see if that works around that. Yeah, other stuff is building. What else was there? Also, with some stuff, I'm not even sure how to proceed. Which was, yeah. So this is PowerPC 64. So this is latest and greatest IBM stuff, right? So very latest and greatest IBM stuff. Everyone loves with open power and stuff. Search and fail bin utils. Probably stuff just gets too big and fails. Could always check if we are so lucky that I think someone posted a patch already that I didn't apply because yeah, somehow this, in my opinion, should really be more stable. That is the thing, right? This is not even obsolete wear and abandoned wear and retro and vintage wear. This is just latest and greatest. I mean, and this was also building last month. We could always selectively downgrade that. Maybe I spend some minutes, maybe there is a tiny little bit of patches to find. Okay, so this Cairo, okay, let's Quirk Cairo 64 miss optimizations. How do we even spell miss optimizations? With double S probably. Misoptimize. What? Third person, single, present. It could be that we profile that and oh no, this doesn't even have a profiling. Then it's not that. It could be that we could whatever. Let's not so. Anyway, it shouldn't. Whatever the cause. The change in optimizations. Yeah, we are getting there. And that is the thing, if you're wondering why we don't have a release, right? So much stuff is broken. Including freaking Firefox. And what is with this bloody EFI risk 5, jet 2? Fine, it's probably just continuing there. Although I think what is it now? This because I added that. if he was, yeah. I think I only recently added that to risk 5, probably. Relocation in generic elf. What even is the arrow on like arm? Five format not recognized. Why would that be? Util O. Why? Wait a second. This is running CC, so probably it's using the wrong compiler simply. Okay, that looks to be a thing. If he was, although the error should be, yeah, readable error, right? Instead of probably what was the error? Elf machine, yeah, elf machine stuff. So this maybe if you are totally into elf, maybe that you see by that is simply using the wrong architecture, but this is of course not amazing, right? The error method should be, if this really is the case, what I think it is, then the error method should be trying to link not matching elf machine stuff of x86 versus ARM stuff, then at least you would instantly know what's freaking going on. But error messages of programmers, right? Decades of struggle there. Fighting windmills. So, what is here with CC? What do they include? Include there, source, include stuff. Compiler. They really have freaking compiler or what? Source include. Okay, they have here freaking compiler. I'm not sure why it's. Oh, wait a second. If CC command line override compiler CC. Yeah, custom cross compile stuff. What could possibly go wrong? Why would it still use CC though? We run with CC equals all this stuff and it's using CC. CLD for build CC? CCLD for build? Maybe because of that, you never know. Oh, cool. Does it even host CCLD? Oh, wait a second. Or should this be util stuff that... Nah. Maybe this should be host stuff that... Should this be some util stuff that's running natively? If you was... What is it trying to do here? GCC... maybe this should be host stuff. Util, oh, let's double check that again. Is there some util stuff or... What does it try to freaking link here? If he said util O. What an amazing stuff. Let's see what happens if we don't supply that. Because we have the build artifact, so let's try that again. Yeah. We still build that with, so maybe they have there some, maybe they just didn't properly prepare for cross building. All right, here's make UITs. Okay, so actually maybe that is the right thing because it runs here some make GUIDs. And then it anyway, or does it? It looks to me that there is some unclean cross set up. Isn't that amazing? Also, yeah, EFI, right? The industry, Dell and people like that, Hewlett Packard or stuff working on this stuff. It's like, yeah, you can't even build their stuff correctly. See, they totally got that. See and build systems, amazing stuff. What's going on there? Are Firefox off MIPSO? Yeah. You could actually test. Do we test MIP64 somewhere? Do we build there? Ah, clear. Let's see if we can find the GCC error. So yeah, it looks to me like that. It's ridiculous. Why do I need to waste my time with this? Yeah, the last thing I wanted to do is YOLOing the build stuff here. So wasp util here. Sec objects, something. Where do they have util versus? This is also set. Run make a brick, unless you should probably not run make a brick ever unless you're ready. Permanently copy file is not a joke. Wonderful joke. So what did it generate here? This make UITs of goods LDS. For this stuff you need a freaking, or is it miscompiling? For this stuff you need, what the heck? Maybe, you know what, maybe this is not even working correctly. Somehow looks suspiciously strange. Here's some stuff. Did it create that? This looks somehow strange. See arguments. Yeah, for a library I don't really need the very most. That's what did it try to do? Welcome everyone. If we pre-build that and then wait a second, what? Oh, this doesn't want to be run there. It actually enters directory, so how does it do that? Subtier source, but how does it? It runs maxi source. Why does this not? I hate Makefile trickery. It probably adds, I may probably top tier. Maybe top tier. Does that work? Oh, there we have it. Was it make you? So and then it's fun, right? It's amazing. At least our Horizon is busy. Epic thread ripping everything else. So then after that, building the rest, or does it still build? It still builds this in the wrong format. So somehow, so it runs make entering building that. It still did that again. Why? We had to pre-build that. Yeah, that is the wrong object format, obviously, architecture. So it builds this stuff. Yeah, so much to cross-compiling, right? Such a complex makefile stuff for cross-compiling, and then it doesn't even probably apparently not really work. So somehow, where does it decide that make units? How does it? Where does it decide? Here. I wonder if we can somehow, could we build another object here? So I asked this with cross-compiling that it's not common practice anymore. No, I actually would say the other way. I think 20 years ago it wasn't that common. Everyone just built for x86. I would say it's somewhat more common now. Just the issue is just people don't test, have no work methods, no too little testing, and basically giving a shit on. And the EFI people like Dell and Hewlett Packard, it's probably done. I've seen this before, Dell and Hewlett Packard and stuff. And I mean, they should know of building their firmware and maybe also having an ARM Chromebook. It's basically just also that everything's YOLO. IT quality is just an unbelievable piece of piling garbage, which is super frustrating and time wasting. And it's like, yeah, look at this makefile. I mean, who is even writing a makefile like this? I seldom do I see. I mean, makefiles are in general maybe not the most amazing. I actually like makefiles somewhat for being somewhat portable. But then some people also write really crazy makefiles. Like I've seen a lot, and I've not often seen makefiles as crazy as this one here. So this stuff has here. This is so crazy, right? As they probably added new features and never built and cross-compiled and tested that. Besides, I have the feeling this make UIT stuff doesn't even generate properly, but we could reset the CC flags here, and that would be one thing. For example, CVP flags, CC. Yeah, that is really... How should we do this? Maybe rebuild that and then set CC and host CC LD. Do we, by the way? We probably set that in. Yeah, we explicitly said that, and that probably once upon a time built. I mean, this is also crazy that they needed no error. They built with no errors. It's, what was the other host? CCLD. CCLD for... Why do we use CC there? Why do we use CC and not... Okay, this actually... wait a second. CC for build. Oh, did I use the wrong one there? Host CC equals... CC for build CC. No rules to make target? What? What happened now? I cannot execute binary file. Why did it rebuild that? Why did it try to rebuild that? Oh, what a fail. Maybe because it has dependencies on the O files and they are rebuilt and then it wants to rerun that? Oh cool, something failed. Okay, this still fails, and last time we didn't find out. C also stinks. C is such a crappy garbage language. Shouldn't even call it a language anymore. Okay, so this... So this is either ADA or ADA, there's even 961. This is so hilarious. Lipatomic, where is it even? Ah, here. Ah. Why do we not find that? Which kind of error? Why is it not prefixed? Ah, there's error 1. Okay, so this is ADA, as expected. What wrong file? What? Where even looking? Resource package. What the heck is going on now? So map 64 mn microblaze maps mic. Let's try that again. Where did I have my... Yeah. This was also this, probably that one. We somehow need a way to because are those two. Maybe patch it, maybe substitute it. Utils, maybe simply substitute that line away. That was make here this one. Substitute that away and still not. What had I done? Why did I do that? Okay, it looks like maybe that... I mean, yeah, gross hackery, right? But this is such a quirky, broken, misguided makefile stuff here that actually, could we simply, yeah, we could actually delete that line. Make sources. Okay, so we pre-built that. That would be eval. So let's rerun that once, and then let's copy all of that stuff though. If you, I've seen a lot, but this is simply. By the way, should we put this into boot or something? Maybe x86 isn't the very best repository for that anymore. So I guess we want all of that in. This is getting a little bit too much here for the desk. Yeah, and then you wonder that AFI sucks and stuff. This is just the code level. This is what I've seen at big mega corporations forever. It's yeah. Could you make one package fix video? Would take more. What? I could make one package fix video, but it would take. You mean if you would fix one package and would take? That's what we make these videos for. It's. The level of code quality is simply not amazing, as constantly seen here live on this channel. So what we do now is if at stage cross, then we theoretically also could do that only for cross builds. Probably would be. Wait, do we even... Wait, CC, you know what we... I think we don't even need to add that. I think we can do that here in that one here. The only thing is that is a little bit longer. That is hook at pre-make 5. So before we actually build eval that in that source tier with all of this stuff. Yep, that's my life. Super complex make quirks. Make opt source. Very theoretically we could make, if we sorted that a little bit, that would be top tier there. C source. Oh, wait a second, this, no, this actually should work. Build this thing and let it later run. So total, and this is also our flexibility with hooks and stuff, right? Yeah, we made two major YouTube marathon live streams here, 6 and 7 hours, fixing dozens of KDE and GNOME packages a year ago. So we have run that, and then hook at you know what, let's make that 3 and that 5. After that, substitute stuff with make units array in place of this file, because let's see if that magic stuff works. Was it RISC-V? Probably it was RISC-V. Also, oops, some capitalization. How did that? Probably nothing like some wrong VI key press, obviously. Look at what have we eval. Make opt. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe. Sorry. Maybe we evaluates it too early. Okay, that doesn't fix it fully. Still wrong format. Ah, right. We need to delete the. Maybe in one hook, doesn't matter too much. RM source O. We could have an extra hook, but why not use the same one? We need to delete the objects, obviously, that we built there. So that's still... Maybe we didn't substitute that over correctly or something. Let's check what we got there. Okay, we didn't somehow substitute that array correctly, apparently. SED. Ah, this is why, obviously. Let's try that again. Yeah, testing, more testing. It obviously makes no sense to instantly commit stuff. Always commit early and often, but yeah, I built, let's hope, the iffy freaking boot manager. Yay! Yeah, welcome to this channel, right? The craziest makefile quirks. We not only we uncover and document and shout out the most crazy makefile constructs, we even freaking patch them in most creative ways really seen live on the interwebs. So yeah, most of building. Did we MIP64 somewhere? Like there, that is still building. Yeah, this is also the reason we only built it in parallel with 5, right? Because obviously we have already a load average of 30. I have a couple of handful of builds. What failed here, there, of WebKit, obviously that fails, which are nearest to who doesn't want WebKit? Yeah, so that it could be that this fails like all the other builds. This is so crazy, right? Not only previous videos last year, I hacked WebKit to cross-compile SC and NT2, and then doesn't support double conversion. Okay, this is a new thing. Okay, you know what? Let's just WebKit. We have another error. You feel free to fix that. I have better things to do. Let's maybe -2 because YOLO. Certainly that is not. Okay, grub 2. Okay, that is announcing that also. Relocation stuff, because why should it work? Actually, I think, although wait a second, that is no, this is a generic thing I need to fix. Not so fast. I need to fix this for real. I think the same happened to 64 with RISC-V, so we actually probably need to fix it later, another day. Wait, this didn't reconfigure somehow. Why does this not... Neos 2, why does this not... Or did we have another architecture line there? 9 years too. Why does this not work? This is an Arch Neos 2. Why does this not work? Oh, wait a second, don't tell me. Wrong file. Too many WebKits. There we had already some others in there actually. There we go. Yeah, T2 release, we're getting there. Crazy amounts of crazy fixes, only live here on this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Patreon, GoFundMe, sponsorship. Yeah, I guess it's it for this video. Alright, we could still commit this, right? Not only did MIPS already bootstrap our fat that was there. Let's wait with the GCC one. Should we try this natively? But it probably should work. TM. Yeah, that's it for this video. All it takes to run a freaking Linux distribution for more architectures than most others. I probably should change the advertising to... oh, good that we tested this. Oh, no space left on device. Thank you very much. That happens after a while. That is, of course, it will fail all the other builds, unfortunately. That is a little bit of... yeah. Yeah, I wonder this summer with my temperfest. I thought I had other limits, not really entirely sure. Also, what is risk 5? What is it here? Oh, that is it. And maybe because it's an older workstation install, that whatever I have there is temperfest. I noticed that already the other day. Okay, that was not the most important. If var. If you can't make this crazy make files up. Anyway, that's the first video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Of course, we had 900 drop frames at 2 Mbit because it is Vodafone's failing DOCSIS in the heart of Europe, in Berlin. I hope you learned something and see you next time.